we're live.
Hey! Do.
Why? No.
Having issues?
Yep, I need tissues for my issues. Thank you.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh my god. Who even says that anymore?
I don't know.
The tissue for your issue. I remember that.
Where did my chat go,
God,
though?
that was a long time ago.
We are live, but I don't see the chat. There we go. No. How do I get my chat back up?
New.
Oh, that expands it to the full screen. Alright, where is... If I refresh it, it doesn't fix it. I haven't seen this before where the chat just disappears. Alright.
Oh, that happened to me once and I can't remember what it was.
That's just full screen there. I've already done that.
Are we live right now?
We are.
Yeah. Oh. Watching, we lost the chat.
Yep, we lost the chat.
Sorry.
If anybody knows how to fix it,
so
they
if
can.
you're saying hi,
Yeah, if they're saying how to fix it, we can't see it.
You're not gonna know. You don't see the chat.
Exactly. Like, what the hell, man? This is whispers.
Oh my gosh.
That is not it. How does this happen? All right. You know what?
What? At the bottom. The bottom right. Oh no, wait. That's
full
notifications.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
What if I close this completely?
Going.
What if I close it completely?
Oh my gosh.
Bring it back up.
That's a moment.
That's weird. I've never seen that happen.
See, I told you that happened to me, and I couldn't get the chat back, and then I couldn't remember. I don't remember how I got it.
Probably did exactly what I just did. Closed it out and refreshed it, and
here it is.
Yeah. Huh.
Hey. Okay.
We got it. Drink. We are good now, people.
I'll be on it. I'll be on it in a few minutes.
Oh, you're booting up your laptop?
No, I don't have my laptop. It will on my phone in a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome everybody. We're gonna start putting this under the category of mine and Sarah's live stream, even though it is indie game reviews. Most of these indie games that we review are not going to be found in the Twitch gaming category. They're games that aren't going to be known to Twitch. So we're just going to put this under the just chatting category from now on. And
but you can find them on Steam if they are something that's up your alley.
Yep. And then like the video reviews, I'll probably edit out and put up on my YouTube channel as well. So there is that. And we have nobody watching right now because the one person is me. So welcome to my live stream, Zaxter99. How you doing? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, Zax? I'm doing just fine. Thank you so much, Zaxter. Why do you gotta start being a smartass to me? I'm just, just trying to introduce you to my stream. Oh, that's fine. Just go fuck yourself, Zaxter99. Hey, that's about enough from you, Mr. Boy. You are supposed to be a viewer. Wait a minute, I'm talking to myself, Sarah.
Yeah, obviously, because my audio went out for a minute. I couldn't hear a damn thing you said.
I was arguing with myself.
Well, you're arguing with yourself again?
Yeah.
You gotta be nicer to yourself.
Oh my god. How come your audio went out? That's weird.
I don't know, it just...
Wow.
It just all of a sudden was red, and like, nothing.
Wow.
I don't know. Thank you, Discord.
I feel bad. That sucks. So what we have here, Sarah, to start this live stream off is we have a game called Super Driver. Now, the reason I went and purchased this game is because I remember playing games like this, games I believe like called Motor Mania on the Commodore 64, so definitely an old school kind of game.
Yes, I remember other driving ones like Pole Position.
Pole Position, yes.
And, oh gosh, all of those, so yeah.
So definitely a retro kind of game. This is I remember Pole Position used to be, and there was what was the other one called? Pole Position was the one. Was Pole Position the one where you actually got where you pulled over and you changed the tires and everything?
No.
Which one was that?
Um.
Fix the tires and everything. I think it was Pole Position actually. No, I don't remember. There was one where you actually.
I don't know.
There was one where you actually got out and changed the no, you know what? Let's go to Google. That's why Google's our friend. I bet you we can find it. Racing game. Just put Commodore 64, where you got out of car and changed tires. Pit Stop. That's the one I'm thinking of. Pit Stop.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Do you remember that one? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I do. I remember Pit Stop.
Yep. So there was Pole Position. Yeah, you didn't change your tires in Pole Position. Pit Stop was the one that had that, and that was when that was. I remember that from the '80s, Sarah, where you actually did a racing game. Like, I mean, the graphics were really simple, but oh my God, you could pull over to the side and you could choose to go another lap, or you could, you know, try to get, you know. And you would see your tires change color from like green to blue to whatever, you know, yellow, and then orange, and then red. And then at some point they would blow, and you'd be out of the race if your tire blew. And it was always, you know, okay, am I going to get greedy and try to make one more lap? And obviously when you bumped into the side of the road, or you bumped into the cars with your tires, they would take damage and get more red. And it was always a lot of fun, but I remember that being such a not dramatic, but such a huge jump in. That was such a huge feature, I guess. You know, like wow, a game that you can actually pull over and change your tires, and you'd actually see your little stick figure guy get out and change the tires. It was awesome.
Your little 8-bit guy.
Yep, your little 8-bit guy. And if we go to, but the game, that was more of a 3D game where they tried to make it 3D. The game that I remember, I guarantee we'll find Motor Mania. There we go. This was, I believe it was a free game. I'm not sure. But this here was a game that I loved, and I played this more than Pit Stop or anything like that. It was just super simple. It was top down.
Try to make the best mileage possible.
And as you can see, just really simple sprites here, and the car. And you had your fuel, your gas, and you just tried not to run into everything, and you tried to win the race. And you'd have to pick up gas, there'd be nails in the road, stuff like that. But here you can see, even though it looks really lame, the you'd crash there. And this is somebody reviewing the game or whatever, but he crashed again. But here you can pull over to a gas station, get slow down, and get gas and free fuel. And I think this was only on the Commodore 64. But at least the road did actually curve and everything like that. And I remember having a lot of fun with this game back in the 80s. So that's kind of why I went ahead and I bought this game, because I was like, wow. You know, kind of like old school Motor Mania on the Commodore 64, just a little bit better graphics, and the games was $1.19 on sale, or $1.29, regular $2. I'm like, let's try this and review it. So that's what we're going to do in this review, Sarah. We're going to take a look at Super Driver and find out if this game, as supposedly this developer's first game on Steam, we're going to find out if it's worth your $2, and we'll be back right after this to do just that. That's just for my YouTube, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this part out for my YouTube video, so it's just gonna be a YouTube video review. So welcome. So let's get into Super Driver and see what it's all about. It's one thing, Sarah, when I bought a game when it came out on the 22nd, now it is what, the 24th? And haven't even played it yet.
I don't know. Is it the 24th?
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
It's the 24th. Time goes by quick, huh? All right.
Very much so.
So here we go. Oh, you can't see it.
No, it's all white.
There we go. Okay, the music is way too loud, so I'm going to turn that off. And the sounds are way too loud as well, so I'm going to turn that off. But it doesn't turn the music or the sounds off. Oh my god. Alright, let me turn this down. Sarah, I'm going to ask you to yell because I cannot turn, even though I've turned music and sounds off here, it doesn't take it. No, as you guys can see, this game is already broken. You've turned music and sounds off. I've went back into the menu here, and it's WASD to go up and down, and then enter. You see music off and on, and I've turned them off. What if we restart the game? So if I close the game out, and I hit play now again, yeah, this game is already broken. The options don't even work to turn. So again, I turned full screen off as well. And I have to go back in and turn full screen off. So at least that works, but it automatically turned music on and off again. And turned it off, but it doesn't do anything. So the game's already broken there. Leaderboard doesn't seem, oh, it does seem to be, okay, it is working, I guess. Okay, well, leaderboard seems to be working. It seems like. New game. Music is way too loud. There's no way no way to adjust the volume here. And so you collect fuel by simply running your car over sprites. Rather than like the old school Motor Mania, you know, where you had to pull over to a gas station. This game is just super simple. You have sprites, cars racing down at you. You collect coins, I guess, to increase your score. Like, the game doesn't even have a mechanic to increase the score, you know, the further you travel. Why not give you a point every... You can increase your speed by hitting up. Down does slow you down a little bit. But you have a minimum speed, so you can't stop.
Sorry, guys, I just saw the time. I need to step away for a few minutes. I gotta put meat in the crock pot.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Okay. Alright, so as we can see right here, guys, This game is completely fucking broken. The music and sounds don't work. The game is as simple as... It's way too simple. The road doesn't even curve. It's just a straight road. It's just the same sprites that come at you over and over and over again. A big, like, oil puddle. A ramp that you can make your sprite get bigger. So I guess that's supposed to be a jump. And then you have the coins that you collect. And then you have a few of the oncoming traffic, which are just different colors. So you can't get simpler than this game. I mean, this game was probably made in... You could make this game literally in an hour or two. The other thing, too, is it might be an asset flip. So, very, very lackluster game. No originality. Nothing that changes this old school kind of driving game in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, Motor Mania on the Commodore 64 did this type of game probably 100 times better than what we have here. This is just simply super lazy. Whether it's an asset flip or whether the developer actually made this game, the fact that the music and sounds don't even work shows how lazy and how quickly this game was made, and how rushed it was to put it up on Steam with so little care to even make sure that the basic, functions, music and sounds even work. So, very, very sad. Game is Super Driver, guys. Whether it's an asset flip or not, I don't know. I did go on the Unity Asset Store and look for a game like this. I couldn't find one. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. So I muted myself for the sneeze. Nobody watching yet. But yeah, this is exactly what the type of game, guys, that makes my Myst series. Games that show very little care for quality, very little care for originality, very little care for effort. Very little effort is obvious here. This is a very minimal effort game, very minimal fun, and it doesn't matter the price, because why would you want to spend $1.29 on sale or $1.99 for something like this when you can honestly go play free games that are going to be way better? So I am very disappointed in the supposedly Glory Drago's first game. However, I do have a huge hunch here that Glory Drago is just a bullshit name. And this is a game made by the same developer that probably has 20 other games on Steam, just under different names. That seems to be the thing now on Steam, is that when you make a very low effort piece of trash on Steam, you put it under different developer names. Or these developers put it under different developer names to try to hide the fact that they're producing minimal effort shit and throwing it up on Steam, at 2 games a week, 1 game a week, whatever. And that's how they hide from that, by putting up bullshit, or 20 different developer names or whatever. So if we go here to the publisher, see what the publisher has here. Zottinex. And hello, there we are. So here's what I'm talking about. So see, a lot of these games may be made by the exact same developer. So we have Super Driver here, Tankman. See, this is probably the same fucking developer, just under different names. The same guy that made this probably made the driving game we just played. I mean, it very well could be. But this is all, just... This here is an asset flip. I know I saw this game on Unity. But this publisher doesn't have anything that stands out, at me right now. I mean, most of these, from just looking at the images here, most of these look either low effort or look like asset flips. So, welcome back. So we're going to go ahead and write a review for this game. I'm going to request a refund, even though I reviewed it, because I do not want to support such a lackluster, lazy effort on a driving game on Steam with any amount of money. Like I said, they didn't even care to make sure that their music and sound effects work before uploading this game onto Steam. So, extremely lazy and low effort. Never has bends or turns at all.
Bad, huh?
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it was horrible.
So since I was away, I didn't see what was wrong with the game.
Uh-huh.
How bad was it?
Terrible. Really low effort. I mean, it could probably be made if you had. He probably got all the sprites. If it's not an asset flip, he probably bought all the sprites, the trees, etc. You could make this game in an hour, two, if you didn't know what you were doing. Yeah, terrible.
Gotcha.
It's probably an asset flip though. It feels rushed. Nope. So we wrote a review for Super Driver, complete piece of garbage, and now I'm going to get my money back. you guys don't know how to get your money back on things, we're going to go look at the purchase history. You just go up here to your name, you go to your account details, then you go to your purchase history, and you go to the game, and you say, I would like a refund. You click here. A lot of times it doesn't work the first time you click. It's going to say error. You just try again. Click, I want to click a refund again. Playtime 11 minutes. I'll put it back on. I'll just put it on my Steam wall or whatever. We are going to say, we're just going to say, zero fucks, zero care. You really don't have to put in a reason. As long as you have under 2 hours of game time and you request a refund within 2 weeks of purchasing it and you have under 2 hours, you really don't even need a reason. I think the reason is more given to the developer, or if the Steam has questions or something like that. So if you go over 2 hours of playtime on a game, or let's say you go 3 weeks, maybe you get busy in life and you go 3 weeks before you get a chance to play it or whatever, then you play it and you decide, oh, this sucks. Then you might want to put a reason. Hey man, I was busy in life, didn't get around to playing it for 3 weeks, but I hate this game. It sucks, or it's buggy, or whatever. Then you might want to write something in the reason. But if you're under 2 hours playtime and under 2 weeks since you purchased it, you don't even need to give a reason. Just request a refund, and you're going to get a refund. So there you go. That is Super Driver. Sarah, another miss game. I don't know what miss number we're on, but we haven't done a review in a while. I've kind of slowed down on reviewing games, and so we've seen a lot less misses only because I've slowed down on reviewing these Steam titles. Yeah, so there you have it. Cube World, another game that looks like, oh, this looks kind of cute though. Looks like Minecraft, but it kind of looks cute. Is this an online game? Oh, it's not out yet. Is it online? Online co-op. Okay. Voxel-based RPG with a focus on exploration. Takes place in a procedurally generated fantasy, kind of like, you know, a lot of these games, Minecraft, stuff like that. You can be 4 different classes: a warrior, ranger, mage, or rogue. Action-based combat, including dodging, aiming, combos, special. That looks pretty cool. Wonder how much it's going to be. It's not going to be free to play, right? No. Popular user-designed tags, masterpiece. I think the developer put that in there. Open world. Let's take a look at the trailer here. Oh, I like the map here. I like the map. That's a pretty unique way to do a map. I like that. I don't know how much this game's gonna cost, but it doesn't look like I would. It looks like it might be cool for like $10, but I don't think I'd pay much more than that for it. I don't know. It doesn't. I wonder if you can. You got cobwebs with logs. You got all kinds of inventory, so I would think you'd be able to create your own house and everything. I mean, it's a voxel building game, I'm sure. Look at the clouds. Really, the ability to fly here, or is that just a long jump? He's destroying a bush. Oh, getting some wood. Okay. I mean, if you like Minecraft type games, if you like Creativerse on Steam, you know, you might like this. I'm kind of surprised it's not like free to play with like purchasable things in the game, but I do like that. I like that rather than having to go up and hit stuff, you can just shoot it, and then you can go into the map here. Oh wow, it's a big world. And remember, it's procedurally generated too, so it's not going to be the same map.
Right.
This looks pretty cool. I mean, for if you like this kind of a game, if you like Minecraft kind of games, and the fact that you can play online together with your friends. I want to see a fight with a monster though, rather than just attacking trees. Oh, it's a long trailer. And can you go inside dungeons and stuff? Look at that view. I like how far you can see. That's pretty cool. A vault of guitar. Yeah, so you can... Looks like you can do quests and stuff. Oh, you got a hang glider. Okay. Would you ever play a game like this, Sarah?
I don't know. I might give it a try. Really don't know.
Okay, there's an enemy. I wanted to see fighting some enemies here.
Get him!
You see a health bar? A fly. It's a fly. Get some gold. Cool. Oh, what's this? Shrine of Life. Okay. Other players running around. You got a little town here. Buying stuff from a vendor. Okay. The Big Yeti was discovered. So he's going to try to find the Big Yeti. Crafting armor. Crafting silk gloves. Okay. Oh. Spike creature. Yeah, I mean, this looks pretty fun, to be honest with you. I'm going to try this. I'm going to request it on Keymailer. Here's a hang glider. Whee! There's so many of these kind of games now, though. So, since Minecraft's popularity, everybody's trying to do their version of Minecraft. Voxel-based adventure creation games or whatever. But I do like that it's not the same world every time. I mean, every time you load in, you're going to get a seed or whatever, and it's going to be a random world. So it's not ever going to be the same world. Oh boy. He's getting his ass beat. It's a long trailer. 15-minute, 16-minute trailer. Okay, so what was this that he fought? Oh, that was the big golem or whatever, huh? Whatever that thing was called. There's a sheep. Yeti, yeah. We have Yetis in Hurt World. Oh, he's got a big old freaking wooden... What do you call it? Wooden bat? Not a bat, but a club. Yeah.
Well, is that...
Looks like a big wooden club.
Supposed to be a club.
Yeah, I mean, that looks... I mean, you gotta admit, that looks pretty fun. Boink, boink, boink. Yay, you got him. All the gold, all the loot. That looks cool. This game comes out... Today's Tuesday, so this game comes out next Monday, evidently. Picaroma. First game on Steam? Yep. How did I know? Keyword, let's go into... Let's see if anybody's asked how much it's going to be. If not, I'll ask. I bet you somebody's already asked, though. Fact. Read here before posting. Let's see. Subject of multiplayer. Pricing. We will tell you soon. It's around the price you paid for the alpha version. The alpha pricing was around $15 to $20. Seems a little bit high, in my opinion. But it doesn't surprise me. It's going to get a lot. It looks like it's going to get a lot of sales because look at how many posts there are in some of these threads. What are you looking forward to most? Pixie here, 915 people posting here, 119 pages of people commenting, and the game's not even out yet. It's still almost a week away, and this game has 119 pages of comments and stuff like that. So this looks like it's going to be a super popular game. Yeah, four of my friends already want to play it. You can tame pets. That's cool. Cube World, huh? Never heard of it until I just saw it today. Let's do I have my key request thing up yet? Come here. I do not. Let's go request Cube World and see if we can get a copy of it, Sarah, because I don't want to buy it. I don't have money. I don't like spending money on these things. I'm broke. I mean, I like supporting developers. I definitely like supporting indie developers that put a lot of work into games like that. Like, I'm sure it's a, you know, a game that took them a lot of time to make. What was it called? Cube World? Cube something, right? Cube. Let's just put in Cube. Cube Defender. Requested that back around January. I haven't got it yet. Look at all these Cube games that I've requested that I haven't got yet. Why aren't you guys giving me your games? You toxic bastards.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Cube Land Arena. Cube Land Arena. Request key. I don't even know what it is. We're just going to request it just because. Sounds cool. Boom, boom. Come on. Come on. And if you are watching this and you, you know, you make content, even if you're not a big YouTuber or whatever, I would request making an account on Keymailer and requesting games because you never know. I mean, it never hurts to ask. And the worst they can do is say no or not reply like I have a lot of requests in. Okay, let's just go ahead and look for Cube World. Yay, there it is. Request key. This will be one of those games that I won't get. No, it's like that one though I requested and I got it in like under 5 minutes. Yeah. Too bad I can't request 2 keys for you, Sarah.
That's it.
Yeah, my son would probably, if I had a second key, my son would probably want the key more than you would. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, and I'd let him have it.
Because I'm not going to play it. Okay. App Game Kit Studio. I got App Game Kit Studio. What? Oh, that's that. I remember requesting this. This is that new App Game Kit. It's a new version or something. I think. Let's take a look at it. I got a key for it. It's a game development thing. App. Holy cow! Look at the price of this thing. This is what I'm talking about, guys. It never hurts to go in and request. I'm not that big of a YouTuber. I just got a key for $100 game development made by the game creators. 4 user reviews. It just came out in July. It only has 4 reviews. Now the game creators, guys, they've made a lot of game creation software. If anybody knows them, the game creators made. They didn't make Game Guru, but they made. They made something like Game Guru called the FPS Creator, which wasn't very good. It made a bunch of shit games with assets where you drag and dropped. This is drag and drop media as well, but this might be good. I don't know. But I can't believe they gave me a key. Maybe they just see that I've made games with Game Maker, and it's like, you know what? Let's look this guy up. But the game creators, I've used a lot of their software. Some of the earlier stuff that I made, including, remember, Sarah, you played my first version of Lemma Maze. That was made with Dark Basic. It's not an application like this at all. There's no drag and drop or anything. It's all code. It's all 100% code,
Yes.
and it's an old basic, like a basic version of coding. And I used that. That was how I made my first games I ever made, such as Nerm the Worm and no, Nerm the Worm I made with Game Maker, but I made all my old Lemonade games and stuff like that with Dark Basic, and that was made by the game creators. Um, this looks pretty interesting. App game kit. I want to see what the reviews say. $100 though. Is it worth $100? I mean, the Game Maker costs $100, so. So the thing I like here that I'm already seeing, I'm not really paying a lot of attention, but it does have code. So it's not like Game Maker or whatever, where it's just mostly just drag and drop for people being lazy and dropping in, assets included in the kit and rushing titles out onto Steam. It has the ability to actually code and program, enemy AI and, control things and make things different than other things. But it also has this would be really nice for making maybe a game like Limit Maze, Sarah, where I can just drop in.
Yeah.
I can just drop in, my assets or whatever, my houses or whatever on doing map or whatever, and maybe it would work for that. I'll have to get familiar with it, but let's see what the reviews say here. Designed to be from the ground up to fully support the app game script language, so it's a whole new language just for this. Edit multiple objects at any time, so the layout, powerful editing tools. Okay. Compiling. So you compile it, you have a test environment, and then you can code your apps once complete, and almost instantly testing on a desktop or broadcast over Wi-Fi for mobile devices. Help, always good. Debugger, easily find bugs, that's cool. Asset browser, visualize and manage your media assets in the asset browser window. Cool. Shaders. Multi-platform. Develop your apps on PC, Mac, or Linux devices, and then export to run them on PC, Mac, and Android, all included. See, like Game Maker charges you like an extra $200 just to export them to Android, for example. So that's pretty cool. Scene editor. You want to create games, this is what you need, beginner or advanced. This new release shows that AGK's developers are committed to keeping the product alive for the future. $150 in it already? This guy wants these 3D models to be as easy as Dark Basic Pro. For the most part, it's getting positive. Well, there's some negatives. Code editor does not display text on my Mac. That probably wouldn't apply to me. Huh. But for the most part, it looks like it's getting mostly 9 positives, 3 negatives. Well, we'll have, since we have a key, we're going to have to play with this, and I will definitely I'll probably spend some time with this, Sarah, and make a video on my initial thoughts on is it worth $100 or not. I can't believe they gave me $100 fucking app though. That's fucking amazing.
That's fabulous.
So that's one thing that's really good about having 16,000 subscribers on YouTube is, and the number, I don't think it's just the subscribers as well. I think developers, they go and they look at how many fucking videos I've made. Or like this developer's probably went in and seen that, hey, this motherfucker's making games on Game Maker and has a couple of games on Steam or whatever. It's like, fuck yeah, we would love to have this guy making, indie games on Steam with our app. So I'm sure that was kind of the thought process they made when they. I don't think they gave me the app just because they saw I do a lot of reviews. I think they probably saw that I have my own indie games on Steam or saw videos of. I'm sure that's the big reason they gave me this app. Because they're like, man, if we can make this guy a fan of our game or our video or not our game making software, if we can have him using our program instead of Game Maker, it would probably, because I mean I can't tell you how many people have asked me looking at my games like in just live streams and stuff like that when I'm making my own games, or even just the other night I was playing Dead by Daylight and somebody came into my stream and was like, they just looked at my profile on Steam and I was like, wow, you have some cool games. Do you mind telling me what program you used to make those games? And so then I told them Game Maker, and it's like, where can I get that? And I'm like, well, sorry, you can't. Unfortunately, they don't sell Game Maker anymore. But you know, you can buy Game Maker 2, but I haven't really used Game Maker 2 yet. Game Maker 2 is it's kind of the same, but it's a lot more powerful. But it also has some hindrances as well. So that's why I haven't exactly made the move yet. But yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how this works. I mean, I got it for free, so I'll definitely be playing around with it. Not going to do it now, but I will definitely be dinking around with this. Okay, let's see what else I got. I'm surprised that I got $100 fucking. This is what I'm saying though. If you make a few videos on YouTube or whatever, especially some of these $5 indie games, $10 indie games, or whatever, $20 indie games, like that cube thing that I just requested.
Yes.
It never hurts to ask, you know. Sarah saw me get Gears of War 5 the other day, a $60 game, and the developer gave it to me in literally minutes. Yep. So there's my 2 recent requests. Oh, Sarah, we need to look and see if I have any more games. Oh, never mind. I won't talk about that. But Decay of Logos, that's a cool RPG. You got it for the PlayStation. Deliver Ace, I think I've looked at that. I think I wasn't impressed. I don't know why. I think it's like a 99-cent title or something. Let me look again. I think we looked at this yesterday, actually, Sarah. Oh, yeah, it's because I said, why am I getting a free game? Yeah, they gave me a free game. Graviton. What is Graviton? Puzzle platformer. The Draconians don't believe there is intelligent life on Earth. Only you can prove them wrong. Manipulate gravity to solve their mind-bending puzzles. Just try not to accidentally fling yourself into any lasers. You like games like this, don't you, Sarah?
What?
You like games like this.
Why?
You like puzzle games. This is a 100% puzzle.
Point. I mean, there are different kinds of puzzle games.
Yeah, for sure.
Point, but after so long, I'm like, what is this?
It's got no reviews. Came out 8 days ago and doesn't have a single review yet. Nothing. Not even a key review. Well, you know what, guys? That's what we're going to do this stream. Fuck it. We're going to give this developer, Writer Games, has he made anything else? Nope, this is his first game. You know this developer is anxiously waiting for somebody to play his game on stream so he can see what their thoughts are, see how it works. I know I am. When I develop games, I'm like, yeah, I want to see somebody play it. I want to see what somebody thinks of it. Oops. No, I don't want to reject it. No, I want to redeem it. I think you and me are the only ones in my stream, Sarah.
Are we?
I think so. Yeah. So we're gonna copy and paste that. We're gonna go redeem this key, and we're gonna give this a try. Fuck it. Boom. See if it's worth $8. Let me see. Let me go to Discord real quick. I want to see if... Let's see if Kage's around. Kage's a YouTuber. He doesn't have nearly as many subs as I guess, but I need to tell him to request that fucking software that I just got, and he might get it too. You never know. He's asleep though, I think. Or away. He's a night owl, so I think he sleeps till like noon or something. He's about my age though. Alright, so we've requested it's not Gravitron.
Our age?
Yeah, our age, yes. Sarah, what are you talking about? You are way younger than me. You're like 27, right?
No. I may look it, but I'm not.
Alright.
You know that.
I know. Alright. So guys, we are going to jump in and play Graviton. I want to go and thank the developer Writer Games for offering me a free key on Keymiller for this game. And we're going to take a look at it and see if this game is worth your $8 US money. And if we like it, Sarah, I know, tends to like puzzle games. I like some puzzle games. It depends on the puzzle games. And now Sarah's saying she depends on the puzzle game as well.
Yeah, it really all depends. I mean, I like puzzle games,
Uh-huh.
but some of them, I don't know. I just
Can't get into. I have a feeling this game's going to
once they
surprise
start
you.
combining a whole bunch of things. It's a puzzle, it's a platformer, it's a shooter, that's just too much.
Too much, huh?
Me, puzzle.
I have a hunch, Sarah. I have a hunch that you are going to like Graviton more than you think you will.
I don't know. We'll check and see.
We'll find out right
Let's
after
try it.
this. Right after this, we will find out. And of course, I said that because this review is also going to go up on my YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's go ahead and jump into I think by nature, you naturally want to say Gravitron, or at least I do. But it's Graviton.
Immediately
Graviton.
want to say Gravitron.
Gravitron. It's Graviton.
No, it's
Graviton.
Totally different thing.
Graviton.
Totally
Graviton.
different thing.
All right. All right. Well, the good thing about this game is I can almost guarantee you this is not an asset flip. All right. Let's see if I can go capture this with my game capture on OBS. Do you see anything, Sarah, on Discord?
Of course.
Okay. Not one of those games that's going to be incompatible then.
Exactly. Yeah, it's moving the satellite coming pretty quick. So
Okay.
so far so good.
So I can't use WASD. I have to go arrow keys, options. I want to go ahead and turn the volume way down if I can. You don't have a slider, sadly. You can turn it off. So we'll just turn it off. Yeah. Might have been nice music to have way down low. So that's the one recommendation I'd have for the developer right away. Is instead of just having on and off for the music, people like me like music faintly in the background. I would like that music. It sounded like it was pretty tranquil and peaceful, but I don't want it that loud. So rather than just having an on-off for the music, same thing with the sound effects, replace those with sliders. That would be my recommendation there. Move up. Okay, so I do like the fact that you can change your controls. That's cool. So we're going to go ahead and change these to my default WASD. And I would probably do this as well. I would probably make your default WASD just because so many people are WASD. Obviously, it's great that you can change your keybinds, but I think I would default this to WASD rather than the arrow keys. That would be another suggestion for you. Push or pull E, control robot R, that's fine. Show counter. Let's just change that to C for counter. How about that? All right, so let's go ahead and hit escape. Go back. Let's go. And immediately I noticed that my WASD key controls are not working in the main menu. So that's another thing, developer, that you probably want to focus on. These aren't going to be big hits for you as far as my score or anything like that. They'll just, be minor hits. But because I think this is something that you can change easily. But as you can see, I go to my controls and I have WASD as move up, down, left, or right. Why is that not taking effect immediately in my menu selection? That would be my recommendation there. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. I was thinking that was accept or whatever. Up.
The only thing that I can tell you right now is that on Discord, it is only showing the main screen still.
Oh, it is? Okay. Then let's go.
Now if that's showing,
let's go turn full screen off and then you should.
I closed Twitch for a minute, so I don't know if anyone else is seeing that or not. Okay, yeah, see now I see it.
Now you see it. Okay. There you go. Thank you. Alright, so I just had to go into the windowed option for that. And let me see something real quick. If I want to... Okay, so I can't drag the window bigger. So the window, if you go off a full screen, the window is a set resolution of, it looks like 1600 by 900, if anybody's wondering. And it doesn't look like there's any way to change that size. If I go here, let me show you here. If I go show you my desktop here, as you can see, I can drag the window around. That looks like a 1600 by 900 window. But like the game maker, for example, allows, you can select an option so that you can resize by dragging the window, dragging the edge, and making the window as big as you want. Since you don't have that developer, another suggestion here would be, if you don't have full screen, maybe have a resolution option, because not everybody has the same monitors. Some people may not have a 1600 by 900 option, or they may not even have that high of a resolution. So offering a few other resolutions besides 1600 by 900 would probably be a wise choice here. But I do like the fact that the game lets you customize your controls right away. So that's cool. But then again, my gripe here is that WASD does not control my main menu. So, I mean, that's an easy fix for you. Alright, so let's go ahead and go into new game, since continue and level select are faded out since I haven't ever played the game before. And progress is saved whenever you see this icon. Okay. Let me go back into my game capture so it fills up the screen. Here's 2042. In their search for intelligent life, the aliens known as the Draconians have reached Earth and made contact with humanity. Unfortunately, after a brief period of observation, they decide that we do not qualify. Sarah, what do you think about that? Huh. Just as the alien delegation is about to leave, we beg them for at least one last chance to prove ourselves. Hearing our plea, the Draconians present a challenge. If one human being is able to pass their primary school aptitude test, known as the PSAT, then they will recognize us as an intelligent species. So we have to pass their test, basically.
Okay, and maybe we don't want to be seen as an intelligent species.
they might take us as a threat.
Some people of our species are not the greatest.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah. Use the arrow keys to move. Okay, so this is a test. Do my WASD keys. I've rebinded my controls. Hopefully it's not arrow keys. It's not. Okay. Escape to continue. Okay. So here we go. Arrow keys, do not move me. WASD does. Good job, developer. The only thing I would change is just make the WASD work in the main menu as well, or whatever keys the user defines. Welcome. The test you're about to take will require you to manipulate gravity to solve a series of puzzles. You will not be allowed to use a calculator during the test. Please proceed through the door. All right. And here we are. In order to control gravity aboard this ship, you will need to use a device that is conveniently located on the pedestal in front of you. Okay. I collected it by just moving over it. Alright, achievement unlocked, ready for testing, it says. Okay. Now what? Go in here? Yep. Sector 1. Press space to jump. Avoid laser fields unless you like restarting levels over and over again. Okay. Gotcha. So I have to hit escape to get rid of that, I think. Yep. Then you hit space. Oh, okay. That's kind of weird. Okay, so we can't touch the lasers, and we got to get through the other door. So we're going to have to jump. There we go. Easy. That's a little bit different, walking upside down. An arrow tells you which ways you can switch gravity on a level. Hold shift and press an arrow key to switch gravity to that direction. Okay. Okay, so hold shift. Oh, okay. And then if I go, I can't move left or right though.
What do you mean you can't walk?
So I have to go up here like this. And then I'm just going to move down here. And then I'm going to hold shift down. I'm going to move down. And then I'm going to jump here. And then I'm going to go like this. Yeah, playing a million different games in my life kind of helps me with this kind of stuff. Even though it's unique and stuff like that, still. Okay, what do I do here?
Ooh. Not get fried.
Okay, but notice I can go sideways now. Oops.
You're dead.
Okay, so shift left, and then I'm going to come up here. I can't go shift right here.
Oh, nope.
If I jump.
You need to go down a little bit to see where that ends right there.
Mm-hmm. Right here?
side. Yeah, so that way when you switch gravity, you over to that side.
Okay. Oh, so the bump there stops me?
Ledge.
Yeah, stops me. Say, so I'm gonna go shift down, right? No. Oops. Shift left. Oops.
Ah!
Alright. So now I need to go.
You've got to be perfectly level with that.
Well, I need to go. Last time I went shift down, I need to go shift right. Like that. There we go.
Or you can do it like that. That works too.
Yeah. But now what? Now what, Sarah? Oh, now I want to go shift down. There we go. Now jump. There we go. Now we just come over here and we simply go shift up. Come up here. There we go. We got it. Sensor beams activate things in levels when you block them. Circle lights show you what sensor beams activate. You can push or pull a box while holding E. Okay, so once you block them, sensor beams activate things in levels when you block them. Circle lights show you what sensor beams activate. Not really understanding. Are you understanding that?
Sensor beams activate things and levels when you.
Oh, you have to. Okay, so I see the blue laser over to my left here. Mm-hmm. I got to get a box and block this so that like I'm blocking it right now, so the door opens. Yeah. Okay, so I simply go shift up.
Oh.
Grab this with E.
And you pick up the box.
I got to hold E. Looks like, and then move left. While holding E, if I hit shift down, there we go. I'll hold E again. Actually, I want to jump. Jump on the other side of it there. Notice that you can't push it. You can't just move towards it. You actually got to hold E and then like that. There we go. Now we got to come all the way over here, so we're actually at the door, and then shift and up. Kind of a different game. I can't say I've ever played a game like this, Sarah.
No, the whole gravity shifting thing is very different. Ooh.
Okay.
It's a bit different.
So we got to come shift left, I think. Oh wow, that caused. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, well, that just did it a whole lot easier than what I thought it would be.
Yeah. So now we got to come. Well, all we need to do here is let's just jump here, and let's just go shift left, right, like that. Oops. Okay.
I don't understand why you just did that.
Because I got to get.
You wanted it.
I know, but I got to get over the door. Well, I wanted to move me, not the box. I wasn't expecting the box to move. I don't know why.
The box. Maybe you hit E and you didn't mean to.
No. Like watch. See the box there? The door's open.
Dear.
But if I hit shift right to just move me, it moves the box as well. See? So we've got to figure out how to get over there without and leave the box there. How's that going to happen? Oh, I think I know what we got to do. Let's go ahead and hold E and then hit shift while holding. It's kind of hard to hold all these buttons and like this. And then we're going to come up here. We're going to go, what, shift down? Oops, shift up, I mean. That's fine. Welcome. Nope. Fuck. Space. If I go shift left. No. I don't know, Sarah. What the hell? Oh, okay. This is so weird. Alright. I'm just kind of stumped here, Sarah Bear. Alright. Oh, do we have to do this? Do we have to do this?
You have to have it like in front of that middle section, maybe?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
So that way it just...
God damn it.
Yep.
E. Move up.
One more time.
There we go. Now that's what I'm trying to do. So now if I go shift right. I don't think this is going to work either. Damn it. All right, what do I do, Sarah?
I don't know.
This has got me. Huh. We got 4 people here now. 3 people now. Random people coming in. Welcome, welcome.
I'm gonna figure out a puzzle game.
Sarah, I'm gonna stop you right here, though. I have a feeling you like this more than you thought you would, huh? No? Yeah? You're not going to admit you like this more than you thought you would, huh?
No, it's...
No?
If you go to where you're getting ready to go in the door, what does it do?
You mean if I go shift up?
If you're going to go...
I wonder if the laser...
However you have to shift.
I just destroyed my box.
No!
Congratulations, you just made the puzzle completely unbeatable. Let's go ahead and give it another shot. Press and click restart level. I thought it said R to restart the level. I don't see a restart level. I thought it said click R, shift R. No. Escape. There we go. So again, here, developer, if make whatever the user defined as their movement keys work here as well. I shouldn't have to use the arrow keys here. I should be able to use WASD since that's what I defined. But I've already said that. So anyway, so here we go. I like this game though. I think it's pretty cool. It's definitely original. I like originality in games. All right. So if we go boink, and then we walk up here, and then we go boink. See, the problem here is if I go shift left and I move it all the way over to the block the laser, I'm going to be past the door before it does that. So, I'm stumped, Sarah.
What do you mean you're going to be past the laser?
Well, like this. Watch. If I go shift left, right?
Yep.
See what I mean? Past the door before the box hits the laser to open it. So.
What about shift down? Oh, okay. No, shift up. That's what I meant. And the box just follows you. Yeah.
I'm already stumped. Why am I not seeing this? I feel dumb right now.
No.
It's got to be something with the box in the middle.
Yeah. What exactly is the question?
Gotta be careful we don't do shift up or down because then the box will get destroyed. And we'll get destroyed as well right now. But if I go here... See, the box is still not going to be at the laser before I hit the door.
So fall again.
See. What is the answer? I like that it doesn't have a timer, so...
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, if I had a timer, I'd be pulling my hair out. Because some people are just not that smart. And Sarah is super smart, and Sarah hasn't seen the answer yet either. Just saying. Yeah. What do you think, Sarah?
Yes.
God damn it. That is not what I was trying to do. Escape. I was just trying to play around. Alright, so we're going to go again. Oops. E. Okay, what if I go up here and then I go shift left? Oh, I think I see it, sir. Now if I just go shift down. Now if I go shift up, this is super simple. I'll hit the door and the box is still going to be blocking the laser. See how easy that was?
For heaven's sakes.
I knew it was something simple, we just wasn't seeing it. And then I was like, finally, I was like, aha. Yep.
Yep.
Now how dumb do you feel for not seeing that? Like
Dumb.
5 minutes before. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty stupid.
It was so simple. It was not, I think we were thinking too hard.
I'll just say it's because I'm hungry.
There you go. Alright, now we got...
That's my problem. I'm just hungry.
Okay, so we got 2 boxes that we can move now, Sarah.
Yeah, and it's probably for the red stuff over there.
Okay, I think first of all what I want to do is I want to come in here to the options, because if you change your controls to WASD, guys, it's really hard to hit E, which is right by there, while you're moving WASD. So I think what you're going to want to do is like have shift pull or whatever. I would have this be like enter even. Yeah, make it easier. Oh, control robot is R, not reset. Okay. All right. And then counter, we can. I thought I set that to C. All right. There we go. And I think I did, but then I reset it and didn't set that one back. Okay, so now if we hit C, we can see how many tries we have. Your best. To get a star, we got to do it in 1 try. Okay. So now if I hold, yeah, holding E while you're moving with WASD is a lot easier. I'm just saying. Okay. So we're gonna have to use these boxes, but the boxes can't go in the lasers; they'll fry them. What are we doing here? We need to get to the door safely. We get boxes here that are gonna help us. So like if I just go shift up right now. Oh, I think I see what we need to do. I think we need to let's just go shift left here. Shift left. No. Why is that not working? Space. Space. Shift left. Oh, okay. I like that. That's pretty good. Alright. So what I'm thinking, Sarah, is we need shift left again. Oops. Box. Shift left. Oh, we can't go shift left. See the arrows in the middle? I can only do up and down. I was gonna try to drag the boxes on the left hand side and move them over to the right, kind of like right above the door, so that I could jump, so I could go shift right and then maybe drop up to the door. But we can only move up and down on this one. That's interesting. We can drag these things left and right though. Like this. What if we bring this over here for now? I'm just playing around to see if I can shift it down. Oops, I fucked up. Alright. I don't know what good that would do to pile those up anyway. Are you seeing this one, Sarah?
I'm watching.
You're watching. You're not seeing it, though, huh? This is tough. Okay, so we got to go down here to get in that door. There's no way we can... And I can remember, I can't go left and right. So we've basically got to come up here like this, right? And we've got to be able to drop down to get to that door. But the lasers will kill the boxes.
Oh, yeah.
So how are we going to do this? We can only go up and down.
I looked away for a moment. Did you put the boxes in the lasers?
Yeah, a box dropped in the laser and it killed it.
Yeah.
Man, these are good puzzles. It seemed like it's really challenging for only the 5th level or whatever. Or the 5th puzzle or whatever. Why can't I see this? This is why I think this is one of those puzzle games that you would think I'd be able to see it with it being 2D. It's not like 3D and everything. It's just simple 2D. You would think it'd be easy to see the answer. Now, if this is in 3D, it'd be a lot harder. Imagine if this is in 3D and you're looking all around, and it'd be a little bit overwhelming.
And most people would think, oh, just throw the boxes in, but you can't. So...
Right.
Kinda,
Oh, I think I see the answer. Okay. So let's go. I want to push this way. I want to swap the positions of these crates. How do we do that? I want to put the long one on the right hand side. How do I do that? Oh, wait a minute. We go jump. Here, I know how to do it. Oops. Push this over here. And then we go shift down like that. And then go over here. Jump over here. I think we got to switch the position of these. There we go. Then go shift up. Grab this. Oops. There we go. And then we go shift down again. Now we've swapped the positions of them. Now I just want both of them up there. Oops. Shift up. Move. No. That one. Yes. Okay. So the reason, what I was thinking is that we need to push the little box on top of that so that I can essentially jump up on here and then jump up on the small box and maybe jump up on, jump up on that, on the blue grid thing, and then down to the door. So how now do I get, I think I got them in the right order, how do I get this on top of that box? That's the question.
That is a very interesting question.
You see what I'm trying to do now though, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't drop them, or this big box is going to go. Oh my god, so confusing. Okay, so what if I jump up, oops, if I jump up on top of this box, and then I hit shift up, like that. Fuck, but then if I can't remember, I can't go sideways. So I can't move them sideways now. I can push sideways, but that's the box is going to stay there, and then as soon as I move out from under it, it's going to drop. This is a tough freaking... Oh my god, this is tough.
It is tough.
If I go here like this, and then I drop them, shift down, and then if I jump up here, go shift up.
It's on your head.
There's a method to my madness, girl. Aha, see that?
Ooh, now you just gotta shove it.
How's that?
Okay, but what about the top one? And push it. There we go. Look at you, being all smart and stuff.
There we go. That one was a challenging puzzle, and they're going to continue to get more and more challenging, guys. That was pretty good. This game, if you're looking for a mental challenge that makes sense, I mean, once you figure it out, it's going to be... That's the thing I like about these games, Sarah, is, and it's going to continue to get harder and harder. But you get stumped at first, you're like, how the hell is this going to work? And then once you see the light and you play around with it, I recommend with these things, even if you blow up your boxes or kill yourself or whatever, reset the level, try again. Play around with it, just move things around, and hopefully the light will click on. And that's kind of what I do with these games. But once you figure it out, just like we did, it's really satisfying, and it's to see the solution, to know that you figured out the solution. Super, super satisfying to realize, hey, you figured out this, what you thought was an impossible puzzle just a minute ago. The light comes on, you're like, aha. And that's the thing I like about these puzzles. They're super satisfying when you complete them. So we only completed, I think, like 5 or 6 levels, whatever. This one says to get a star, you have to do it in 3 tries. And it looks like we got some doors up there.
Yeah, and we have the blocks, so we know how to stack those. However, you've got another one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to do to release it.
Can't push it into that. And once you move it back here, you have to come up here to move it back if you want to move it back. So basically what we need to do is we need to get the little box as well and pile them on top of each other so we can open that door. That's pretty obvious. So we're going to hit shift down. Okay. Okay, so what we need to do... Wait a minute. Remember, you can't go sideways on this one. It's just up and down. So if we go like that, and we go shift up... Oh. Can't jump up on it either when it's down like that. I want to get on the other side of this is what I want to do, but I don't know why. I thought I saw some reason why I needed to be on the other side of this. Well, the way to get on the other side of this would be like this, right? No, that ain't gonna help me. Oh, maybe. Yeah, if I push this now. Now if I go down. Nope, no time. Damn it. Oh yeah, like this.
What?
Like this. Yeah. I wanted to get on the other side.
What causes those gates to open? I think it's you being on top of the other block. Yeah, I think you hitting that beam not only opened the door, it's those.
No, it's the laser, hon. The blue laser up there.
That's what I'm saying. The laser.
Yeah.
You breaking the laser beam opens the door and the hatches.
Yep.
You listen to me.
Mm-hmm. So how do I...
On top of that block.
Okay. But how do I do that? Again.
You jump.
Can't jump that
How
far.
high do you jump?
Can't jump that far. And it opens the bottom one too, when I'm in front of it.
I know.
What is it?
You know when you first enter that door and you look above, there's that ledge?
Uh-huh.
You need to get, stop, you need to get the block.
Mm-hmm.
It falls on the ledge.
Okay.
And you're behind it, and you need to push it off into, right off
Yeah.
that edge.
Like we've already done once, yeah.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
you stand on top.
Oh yeah, like that. Okay. There we go. Now we get the
Hey,
little
now
box
we got
there.
that much done.
Now grab this and do what with it? It's going to be the same thing as before, where we need to...
Yeah, you're gonna have to back and forth to where
Mhm.
it's on the big one. And then, because you've got to have it tall enough to break that beam.
But I need to get on the other side of the... Okay, so I see what I could do here. I could push this over here. I could actually jump here. Push this way. But I've got to get on the other side of the... I've got to get back on the other left side of that big box so I can push it off on top.
Mm-hmm.
And I can do that right here. There we go. This is what I'm talking about, just playing around with stuff, guys. Until you figure it out, until the light comes on. And... but the door's not open. Oh yeah, it is okay.
Almost because you weren't there.
Oh, I thought I saw the doors opening before I got there before. Okay.
Beam was for the doors, not the main door.
Yeah. All right, so that is that one, guys. And then a plus light means and. Wow, this game gets super complex. I can see that already. All right, guys, let's go. I want to see how many levels are in this game, so let's go ahead and look back at the main screen. I like it. I think it's, if you like puzzle games, I think you're going to like this one. There we go. All right, so it doesn't say how many levels or how many puzzles there are. 60. Manipulate gravity and solve over 60 puzzles. Sarah, we beat like 10% of the levels, and you know they're going to get harder and harder and harder. So,
oh my gosh, we suck.
yeah, essentially we probably spend about 3% of the time that you could spend on it, because you know they're going to take longer and longer and longer to figure out. For $8, if you like puzzle games, guys, I think this is a no-brainer. If you look at that and you were like solving those puzzles in your head as I was, or you're thinking along with me, you're like, aha. You know, if you got any kind of satisfaction over watching Sarah and I work together to, you know, complete those puzzles.
Try to work together.
Yeah, I think you're going to like Graviton. If you had any kind of satisfaction at all watching that, if you were bored out of your mind while I was playing it, probably not going to be the game for you. But like I say, if you got any kind of satisfaction from watching that, probably going to be a game you're going to like. So there you have it. I like the game, Graviton, to the developer, Right Here Games. Again, thanks so much for giving me a free key. guys, we're going to assume you like the game. I mean, I'm going to score the game based on, you know, if you with the assumption that you like puzzle games and you know what you just saw. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be buying it. You probably wouldn't be even watching this video this far in. So value, guys, at $8, I think you're going to get many hours of good puzzle thinking, beating over 60 levels in this, and I think the value is definitely there, guys. $8 might seem a little bit high, but think of this: a lot of people go out and spend $3-4 on puzzle books to do crossword puzzles, or word searches or whatever at the store. They buy one of those what are they called, puzzle books or whatever, puzzle magazines.
Like what? You mean like Sudoku and stuff like that?
No, I'm talking about like where you go to the magazine section of the store, and you buy that puzzle book that has crosswords and word searches and stuff like that.
You can go to the dollar store and get those.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, a lot of people go buy those.
Walmart, Target, anyway.
Right, I understand, but I'm just saying, people go and buy puzzle books,
Yeah,
so
I have some myself.
So, yeah, if you like puzzles, if you do those kind of things, you're probably going to enjoy this.
Yeah,
and
this is a bit different.
It is, but it's still something that works your mind.
Let's be honest here. Different than a crossword or a word search or anything like that. People that enjoy crosswords, word searches, things like that, don't necessarily like a puzzle game like this.
True. That's true enough. That's a fair point.
Very different.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
But what I think the point I was trying to make is people go spend money to challenge their brain. I wasn't saying the puzzles are the same. I'm saying that people go spend money to challenge their brain. People spend money
and that's
to...
a good thing.
Yeah.
You should challenge your brain. You don't use it, you lose it.
And so that's what you got here is Graviton. It's a game that costs you $8, yeah, but it's going to give you several hours of mind-bending puzzles. You're going to... I guarantee you some of these things are going to get super complex. We already see them getting challenging for Sarah and I here. And I think this is going to challenge even the smartest guy out there. And the thing that makes me like these kind of games, Sarah, is I have a lot of respect for developers who make games like this, because if these puzzles are bending our brains, imagine how smart you have to be to actually create these puzzles, and come up with these designs. I mean, a lot of time and work has been put into this game, a lot. I can see this developer probably spending 8 hours just making one puzzle, because you got to make it right. You want to make it challenging. You want to make it the right challenge. You got to put the levels in the right order so that they continually increase in level. But you want to continually challenge the player's mind, and it has to make sense. It has to be satisfying when you complete it and not feel like cheap. And I think this game is going to deliver on all those targets. If you like this kind of game. So I think the value's there, Sarah. I think that for the value, I think it's also unique. It's not the kind of game that I've ever really seen before. I can't say that I've ever seen a game quite like this, so I like the uniqueness of it. That increases the value as well. Sarah, $8. If you like this kind of game, 40 out of 40. I give it for that. Obviously, like I said, if this video has bored you and you don't like what you're seeing and you're just falling asleep watching me play it, then the value for you is probably going to be a 0. Like I said, I'm going to go under the assumption that you like these kind of games. And if so, value is going to be 40. Fun is kind of the subjective part of the scoring. A lot of people are probably...
Yeah, it is of any game.
Yeah, it's a lot of people are probably looking at me going, fun? How could you possibly have fun playing that shit? I'd rather be playing a shooter. You're crazy. But again, fun is subjective. Some people enjoy being challenged. Some people enjoy having to think. And some people enjoy the satisfaction of, succeeding at these levels and figuring it out. So that's a lot of fun to some people. And again, I think if you're the one kind of player that enjoys these kind of games, I think you're going to have quite a bit of fun at this game. I'm going to give this one a 25 out of 30 on fun. How do you feel, Sarah? Do you feel I'm being pretty fair right now?
Yes.
Next criteria is controls and bugs. This is where I'm going to take those points away for me changing the bind controls and it not working in the menu. And then what else did I see? The fact that you don't have more resolution options. It's just full screen or not full screen, and it defaults to a 16 by 900. I think you could definitely fix that and score a few more points, make this a perfect 20 out of 20 to the developer. But for those minor issues that I said, controls and bugs, I think they work fine. I love the fact that you have rebindable controls. That's going to help. And I think also, is this game played with? Can you play it with a controller? You cannot. So I'm going to hit you for 2 points for not having this game. I think this game would be a lot easier for people if you could use a controller. I would set up a controller for this game. I would highly recommend a controller for this type of game. A lot of people have controllers on the PCs nowadays. I'm going to take away 2 points for not having controller support, and I'm going to take away another 2 points for the minor issues that I described. The rebindable controls not working in the main menu, and not having more resolution options, and not having sliders for the audio. Like I said, I would like that music to be able to play it in a low volume in the background. I can't do that with this game, so I'm actually going to hit you on 3 points on the fact that you don't have slider controls and the fact that you don't have your rebindable controls don't work in the menu. So 15 out of 20 for controls and bugs seems like a fair score. And the last criteria is graphics and sound. $8, when you get up to $8 for this type of a game, I think people are going to be kind of expecting a 3D type of a game, but as long as you deliver the value, as long as you, what you've done, I think, the simple 2D graphics are fine. I like 2D games, some people don't, but I like 2D games just fine, and for the type of game that it is, I think it works perfectly. The sound effects of doors opening and blocks falling and stuff like that, and lasers burning up the box or you, sound good. Sound as you would expect. And the music sounds nice. I just fortunately couldn't play it because I didn't want it that loud, so I had to turn it off because you don't have a slider. So, graphics and sound, guys, I'm going to go ahead and give it I'm going to give it an 8 for the type of game that it is on graphics. And for sound, since I couldn't hear the music, I'm going to give it a 6. I'm going to give it an average of a 7 on graphics and sound. So if we add that all up, Sarah, we had a 40 for value. We had 25 out of 30 for fun. We had 15 for controls and bugs. And then we had 7 for graphics and sound. Graviton gets my very impressive score of an 87%. And not a bad score, definitely not quite high enough to make my Zaxter's Indie Gold series, which requires a 93 or above. But I liked the game to the developer. I like what you've done. I think it's an impressive title for your first title on Steam. That was right. Yeah, this was your first title. Yes.
Yes.
So, yeah, I like the story too as well. The whole Draconians challenging us and all that. I think that was pretty cool. It's not too long. You didn't overdo it. You didn't make it too lengthy, but you kind of gave us a reason for doing what we're doing, and that was kind of nice. So 87 is my score. Very impressive first title. Like I said to the developer, you could make some changes. You could put in some sliders in there for your volume, for your music and your sound effects. Put in sliders there. Make the rebindable controls work in the menu. So if I change it to WASD should control my menu, not the arrow keys. Add controller support in there. And that would definitely give you a 20 out of 20 on controls and bugs. Then you'd be up to a 92. And what else could he do to get that extra point, Sarah? You know what I think you could do to get an extra point from me there, Writer Games? Make it a little more... make the audio, make some more interesting sound effects in the game. So for example, here's what I'd love to see, and I'd give you an extra couple points for this at least if I see you do an update on this. And I would change this to a Zaxter's Any Gold. If you do the whole slider thing and making the rebindable buttons work in your main menu, and you add controller support, if you do all that, and then you do just something a little bit extra, and my suggestion would be maybe making the guy make little, it doesn't have to be English, but make the guy make some kind of like sound effects, like if he gets killed by the laser, make him go ah or something like that. Make him make little sounds, and as he's pushing a box or pulling a box, make him make grunt sounds. Just cute little sounds that the guy makes as he's interacting with the objects in the environment. Maybe as he goes from top to bottom or left to right and falling, Make him make a whoa sound or something like that. I think that would add more personality to this game. What do you think, Sarah?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it would give this game a little bit of personality. And again, it doesn't have to be English sounds. It could just be whoa as he falls and if he dies, something like that. I'm just giving you examples. It's what I would do if I made your game. I would give that guy a little bit of personality, have him make some just, basic sounds, falling sounds, death sounds, arg, and maybe grunts and groans as he's pulling or pushing a box. That's all you need. Or you maybe even make it oh yeah or something like that if once he goes up the exit or something. I don't know, some kind of satisfaction or happy sound. 4 little sounds: a grunt for pushing and pulling boxes, a falling sound, a death sound for the guy, and some kind of oh yeah sound once he completes the level. Hell yeah, whatever. Some kind of so you kind of feel like the guy is connected with you, and you're like, oh yeah, I just got this, whatever. 4 little sounds. If you add all the menu things that I already talked about for the controls and bugs, you add the 4 little basic sounds for the guide to this game to give him a personality, I'll give you a Zaxter's Indie Gold on Graviton. So not only have I scored this game, I am impressed enough by this game that I've gave the developer improvements or suggestions, Sarah, that I think would make this a Zaxter's Indie Gold in my book. Would you agree, or would you add anything?
I don't believe so.
You agree with me on my scoring and my suggestions?
Yes.
And
I know.
so let's see what the developer. I mean, this is his first review. I'm just gonna click. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. I'm going to put a link to my YouTube video up on his up on Steam under his page. It'll be his first review, and yeah, I like it. Let's go ahead and. How long did I play this game? How long did we play it, Sarah? 45 minutes? I don't even know. Where does it say?
Wasn't paying attention to time.
Usually it says right here how long you've played it. Let me refresh again. Usually it says right here how long you've played it. Let's go into my profile. 0.6 hours, so about 35-40 minutes. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and give this a recommend. I did receive it for free. We will allow comments. 'I think you probably like that laser puzzle game better than this, huh, Sarah?
Which one?
The one that we liked with the 3D lasers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. %3 required. And then I'll just come back in here later and put in the link. That's all we need, really. And then people now will see a review here in 5 minutes. It'll come up. All right. Sarah, what's on your mind today? Hmm?
Nothing.
Nothing? Well, something's on your mind.
Nothing, really.
Now, a woman as smart and as intelligent as you, on her day off from work, tells me that nothing is on her mind as of right now. See, this is the kind of thing, guys, that would make you, you know, make you not believe a woman. You know, you're like, really? You can't even tell me what's on your mind right now. Come on, girl. What's on your mind?
Okay, and when you ask a guy what's on his mind, and I've done this to you before, what's on your mind? You're like, nothing.
Well, that's true because I'm dumb, see? I'm really dumb and I don't have thoughts.
Like, that's true about me.
Yeah, that's true about me, yes.
No.
Or if guys are being honest, let's be real. What would most guys say if they were being honest?
I know.
It's either going to be sports, sex, or what else? What's the third thing, Sarah, for guys? Huh? Food. Yep.
Yeah.
Food, sex, or sports.
Food is on my mind because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got 1,000,001 things that are always on my mind. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna share them.
True. That's true. Sometimes you're just like that movie Liar Liar where the guy sees the guy's zit, like big zit right on his nose or whatever. Sometimes you might be looking at somebody like that and that's on your mind. You're like, ooh, why don't you pop that? Why don't you take care of that? But that's the last thing you're going to say if they say, hey, what's on your mind? And you're not going to tell them, hey, you need to pop that
Big
zit.
ass zit.
Yeah. You're not going to pop that zit, are you? So we've reviewed 2 games, Sarah, and we've had balance
Yes,
here. We have balance here. One of them scored really low. One of them I thought did really well, better than I thought it would do. Yeah, do you have any? I think maybe we should come back in for a third review.
Okay.
We'll come back in for a third review, but what we're going to do right now, guys, is we're going to take a break. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. We'll come back in. We'll eat. Yeah, we'll eat. I'm going to eat, and we will. Yeah, we're going to eat. We're going to figure out a third game to review, and we'll be back in a little bit to do a third review.
Alrighty.
Yeah, an hour or so, maybe. We'll see. And we'll be back in a little bit, though, guys, to do a review on a third game and see if we can get 2 good games or 2 bad games. See what's going to take the majority today. Is it going to be good reviews or is it going to be bad reviews? That probably depends on.
For good.
Yeah, it probably depends on what game we review. But we'll cross our fingers and hope for the best. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back in a bit. See you soon.
All right, bye, guys.